What is your opinion on fur?
I think like using animal for fur is not kind, but if it's just hunted out on the mountains, it's okay to use it, but not just like making a farming. Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
So why would it be wrong for me to say kill a fox just for the fur because I like the way it looks? Why is that wrong?
I think because you're killing an animal in its natural habitat just for fashion, where there's other, you could do that but have fake fur, I think.
Right. So I guess what you're getting to there is that there's an unnecessary element to it.
Yes.
I could wear something else.
Yeah.
If I see one fur jacket, I'm picturing the animal
Right. Yeah.
like running. And I can't wear that. So you could use like fur, like
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think like it looks the same and like it's not animals, so I think it's better.
So we don't need to do it. Why would we? I suppose. Why would we hurt them?
Yeah.
If you think about other animals now, then, like say farmed animals for food, do you think that that's unnecessary?
I'm a vegetarian, so like I don't eat animals.
Right.
like,
Why would you say that's wrong?
because it's not right for the animals.
Uh-huh.
Animals. It's I think it's like dirty and it's really bad. I think housing around the animals and like it's like all wrong.
And so you mentioned cows. Do you think we need to consume cows to sustain a healthy life at all?
No, I actually don't. Yeah. I think it's preference and what you like in food, and if you like meat, then you can eat that, but I don't think we need that. There's other protein alternatives as well.
Would you say that it's unnecessary in the same sense of fur? So they both give me pleasure, either for fashion or for taste. Would you say they're both kind of the same, morally?
I don't know. I think sometimes we forget that humans as a species are animals as well, and if we're talking in terms of food chain, animals consume other animals.
That is very true. You're a vegetarian. What was your motivation? Was it ethical?
Yeah, it was. I don't really need it. Like I can eat other things.
Exactly, yeah.
So yeah, I'm a big fan of cheese.
Uh-huh.
I like because I'm French, of course.
Yeah.
First, we need to reduce our consumption of dairy products and even people that consume like meat or fish. We need to reduce it first, like and being more aware of our consumption before like completely like
Cutting it out?
Yeah.
Let's say when you paid for the cheese, you saw someone taking the baby away from the mother, and you saw someone killing the animal. Would that stop you from buying it?
I think so. Yes.
All people needs some kind of meat, and I don't think all the fake meat is good for you.
Do you think that there's any nutrients that you'd be missing
Yeah.
if you weren't eating meat?
Yeah.
Which nutrients?
There are fats and proteins that you can get from like pills and like that, but I don't think that's pure because it's pure from the meat.
Right. Do you think that plants can contain those nutrients?
Some of them, but I don't think all of them because it's like the animal kingdom and the plant kingdom, so
Right.
it's not the same.
So other animals that eat other animals, so we think of like lions and cheetahs or whatever, do they need to consume those other animals to survive?
I don't. That's a science question. Do they?
Lions
Like carnivores?
there's a food
yeah,
chain.
I don't think
lions
there's-
could be on a plant-based
No,
diet.
no. Like a lion isn't going to eat a vegan burger.
Plants left in the world if every animal just ate plant.
Okay, another good point. We'll deal with that one in a minute. So lions need to, right, to survive, whereas do we need to? Or is ours a choice?
I think it's a choice, for sure.
Also, would you say that we should base our behaviour and our morality on what other animals do to each other? So, for example, a lion might also rape another lion or eat its baby. Could I point to the lion and say, well, the lion does it, so therefore I'm going to eat my baby? Or would you say, no, that's irrelevant?
It's irrelevant. Other people's and other animals' actions have nothing to do with your own.
If you don't know that that's happening to cows, why would you stop buying cheese?
Yeah.
Because you have no reason not to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I think so.
So now you know. would that change your opinion on cheese?
Yeah, I think so. But I think so. Just being more aware.
Yeah.
Like just reducing it and not eating it like every day or every meal.
I've got a pet dog,
Yeah.
and at the moment I'm beating this dog every day. But I say to you, I'm going to reduce it. I'm only going to beat my dog twice a week.
Yeah, I did.
What would you say to me?
Stop, but it's not the
It's
same.
completely dumb, but yeah.
I think meat is alright if you do it like in the right way and in the like ethicals. But
What would be an ideal way to kill an animal?
if you do it like a home killing, you don't say it like that. But if you like do it at home, you're just like you take just the kind and you just like you have the same gun like in the where you put the I don't know
Like
the
a
slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
You had like the stun gun or something.
And the other point you made, which is one I'm sure I will have made in the past as well, and that's that if we all ate plants instead, there would be destroying all the plants, right? It would take up more plants to consume. But what do you think that the animals we eat are eating? Let's say I'm really happy today,
Yeah.
and someone comes behind me with a gun
I don't
and
know.
shoots me, and I know nothing about it. Is it an ethical issue?
No. Yeah, it is, but I don't know.
Don't think about cows and pigs for a second, and we think about, like, say, a dog. Do you see any ethical difference between me hurting a dog or hurting a pig, or is it the same?
It's a culture thing
Mhm.
because if you go to somewhere else in the world,
Yeah.
they would. But other places in the world think it's absolutely horrible, and that cows are sacred animals.
Yeah. Do you think that culture should dictate our morality at all? So let's say there's a part of the world like Saudi Arabia where they treat women really poorly, and it's part of their culture. It's ingrained within their society. Is that a good enough justification, or is it wrong to treat women poorly regardless? Yeah. Yeah. So do you think that because it's part of our culture to say treat pigs, chickens, and cows worse, but love dogs, do you think that's a good enough reason? In fact, would you be willing to kill an animal yourself?
I think I can't like just with a stun gun or something.
You wouldn't. Why?
Because I care for animals.
You care for animals. Do you think that you can love animals or care for animals and eat animals?
I think you can. You can also like.
Love your boyfriend and hurt him?
No, but it's like you can love your trees and then cut it down for papers. So it's the same, I think.
I've had like things like this brought to my attention before when you see how horrible the animals are treated in the factory farms and such. And I was vegetarian for a while because of it, and then it
You're
just
vegan.
Yeah, and then it just felt like there's not because I was like I just don't want my moral compass to feel bad about it. But then I realized like it wasn't making a difference.
Do you think that the millions of vegans on the planet, do you think they make a difference to that supply and demand in terms of how many animals are being bred into existence?
Yeah, at least a little. Yeah, they definitely make.
Have
I
you,
mean, a little bit, yeah.
have you guys noticed any changes in terms of supermarkets, in terms of the type of products people are offering now?
Yeah, there's a lot more options for those types of things.
Do you think there's a moral difference, though, between a tree and an animal?
I think this is the same.
Do you think a tree can feel pain?
Yeah.
Why do you think that... Okay, why do you think that humans feel pain or animals?
It's just the how the cells are
Genetic, yeah.
connected.
But
So,
why did it evolve to happen? What's the advantage to animals feeling pain?
no, it's the same. They can feel pain like humans. It's just like we are all mammals.
Would you say that we evolved to feel pain so we can avoid things that harm us? It's
They
to help us survive.
It's the same. It's
So-
all the same. Like also in the nature, you can see it with the plants and the flowers. They scrunch back from if you touch it because it's like just instinct.
Sure, they can react to stimuli.
It's the same.
But I still think that it's like easier to not be like
Yeah.
to do that. I think it's like the conveniency of like being able to go out and eat everywhere instead of just having to like choose specific options.
What do you? That's a good point. What do you guys value higher, convenience or an animal's life?
Which
Well, obviously an animal's life, but like
I think convenient. I mean,
sounds bad.
at
Yeah.
this point in life, probably it's really spark it. This conversation is.
So a breathalyzer. If I blow into a breathalyzer, that also reacts to stimuli. but the breathalyzer isn't sentient, right?
It's also hard when there's so many millions of people that don't have access to vegan options. Like, and food deserts exist in the world where people just don't, they eat whatever is the cheapest and to feed themselves, like otherwise they would starve, and there aren't vegan options that they could afford.
Yeah. For you guys, providing I'm assuming that you would be able to do it in the lives you live, the lifestyle you live, do you feel that being vegan would be more in line with your own morals about being against animal cruelty and animals dying?
In a perfect world where I could like do that every day, it would be, yeah, but it's kind of, it's like hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
What's the barrier there stopping you?
Well, I mean, at least for our school, like we go to a school where there's like vegan options and vegetarian options, but like they're not like we don't have, I don't know, like it's not that many options. Like you really just can't.
You can also ask the question if you are like eating beans, they come from trees. Don't they miss the beans from the trees? Don't they miss the? So you can always ask that. If
Sure.
the flowers on the plants that you're eating to find the nutrients from the meat, so you find them in the beans like chicken beans and soya beans like that. They come from trees. They are like children with trees. So you always have to ask like, where is the moral? Are you going to take the children from the trees or go to take the children from the meat, the cows? So
Okay, yeah, we might disagree on this because I would say that plants haven't got a brain or a central nervous
They
system.
do.
A brain.
no, not brain, but they do feel like when you cut them and they feel a little different, but they feel because.
Is there evidence for that though?
Yeah, I think I read some papers about that when I was in school. So.